Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be using a deck which actually used to be a pretty popular attack strategy in Clash of Clans, I think, and I'm going to be trying it in Clash Royale, and I hope you guys enjoy it. The reason why I'm using this deck is simply because I want to change from the Royal Giant and the Hog Rider, especially the Hog Rider deck which I showed the other day, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so this is the deck I'm using. As you can see, we have the Golem, the Witch, and the Wizard, which are obviously the main features of the deck, and we have the Elixir Pump because the Golem has a pretty hefty cost, and the Cannon, the Spear Goblins, and the Barbarians mainly for defense, and the Fireball just because it's an amazing card to counter minion horde and Barbarians. Okay, so into the first battle of the video we go, and we come up against Knee. So here we start off with the Elixir Pump, obviously, which is the ideal starting card, and this guy has a Sparky, and this battle I'm going to spoil is probably one of the best battles I've had so far in Clash Royale. And against Sparky, I sincerely he zaps my skeletons, because against Sparky I sincerely don't know how to counter it. I put my Barbarians so freaking badly, and the Sparky, instead of shooting the skeletons, just shoots the freaking witch, and yeah, luckily one skeleton survived, and Sparky countered that, and I have to put my wizard to try and kill the Hog Rider, and yeah, he has a Royal Giant on the other side. I mean, it's just sad, heroes, and yeah, both of my towers are fairly down. I mean, yeah, it's not great, is it? So my wizard, I think, yeah, gets one shot off. I mean, yeah, one sort of fireball on his tower, and it's pretty bad so far. I mean, yeah, I have 2 Elixir Pumps, which is good. However, he has both my towers pretty far down, and he starts with another push with his Sparky on the other side. And yeah, he zaps my Golem. For some reason, he could have just waited for that, but okay. So he goes with the Hog Rider, and then thinking of putting Barbarians, but I'm waiting for the Sparky to shoot before putting down my Barbarians, and yeah, he takes down my tower. However, now I have a split push. I put the Witch behind the Golem. The Witch is a pretty good counter to the mini P.E.K.K.A. because she just spawns the skeletons, and my Barbarians are on the other tower, so I'm actually taking both of his towers down right now, because all of the skeletons spawned by the Witch here are just doing a lot of work, and yeah, the Sparky kills my Witch by fireball it. So I mean, I managed to take down one of his towers, and the other one is only at 76 health, and he puts his Royal Giant, but I have the Barbarians, he fireballs, but I mean, it's not a big of a deal. So now I think my Spear Goblins, yeah, they still don't take the tower down, so I'm going to take the tower down anyway, so I'm just here, I'm just starting off a push, and he puts the cannon there, so I'm just going to fireball. If I would have waited just a little bit more, I probably would have killed the Sparky as well, and he has the Sparky on the other side, but I have a pretty good push here, and yeah, the mini P.E.K.K.A. unfortunately kills both the Witch and the Wizard, and his Sparky is now coming, and I'm actually proud of this Witch placement, because I'm able to just, I mean, make her spawn the skeleton, distract the Sparky, and right now we're into overtime, and yeah, I put my cannon. I think I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, we're into overtime, and we're both aiming at each other's, I mean, crown tower, and right now he has more damage done to them, and I have 2 witches, and I mean, Spear Goblins and others. I go with the Barbarians, and like, I have a pretty decent push right now, and the witch is still going on the tower, even though she's targeted by the crown tower, and his tower is down to like 300, and so I put my cannon there to counter his cannon, and I go with the witch, and here, as you can see, I'm trying to get, I have the fireball next, and that would have sealed the game. However, I go with the barbarians, and I think I should have gone with the wizard. If I would have gone with the wizard, I would have won, but it was still a pretty good game, and fair play to this guy. Okay, so into the second battle we go, and I have to say that this deck, even though this might be an amazing strategy in the Clash of Clans, this deck is pretty bad in Clash Royale. I mean, the main reason is simply because they're just better options, because yeah, the Golem is actually not that bad considering he got a buff and something. The Witch also got a buff, but the Witch is probably the worst card in that deck. Why is that? Because while the wizard, I mean, the wizard costs the same, and the wizard actually does a pretty good amount of damage. The problem as here also you can see, I'm getting destroyed by yeah. The thing is, the wizard, he does a good amount of damage, and I mean, he's still a pretty good card, and he does area damage. I mean, he's a decent card, let's say. While the witch, she does like bad damage. She's not like a real tank. She doesn't have that much health, and she does area damage, but I mean, she takes, for example, three things to kill the minions. As you can see, she's been shooting at that tower for like 1 hour, and she did almost zero damage. And yeah, in this game I might have even played badly myself, but simply, okay, this guy had a legendary as well, but simply the witch is just bad. A bad card. At the beginning of the game it's actually good, because the other cards don't have as much health, and she can kill them quite easily. However, towards, I mean, at this level she's just not playable. I mean, unless you play like you just want to play to have fun like this. And yeah, here as you can see, I'm just getting destroyed by this guy who's just destroying both of my towers, and yeah, just yeah. As you can see here, I mean, his stupid princess just destroys me, and for example, the witch, the only like sort of not particular thing she has are these skeletons, but these skeletons get killed so easily that it's not even worth it. Yeah, as you can see, the witch like did 0 damage to that orc rider maybe, and yeah, it's just a bad card overall, because if the witch is on a tower, you don't even need to actually counter it, because I mean, quite simply, she will not do that much damage, and yes, she will spawn skeletons, but she doesn't have enough health to tank for them. As you can see here, I just get destroyed. So yeah, so at the end of the day, if you want to climb up in trophies and arenas, I advise using either the Orc Rider or the Royal Giant deck, and not this deck. And if you want to use this deck, put the Musketeer instead of the Witch, because it's just much better. And I mean, I hope you guys still enjoyed the video, because I just wanted to bring something different to the channel other than obviously Orc Rider and the Royal Giant. And if you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more Clash Royale content, and I think yeah, that's all. I'm out.